think Call Me What You Like is the first symptom of what's to come.
You got 3 mil on Instagram, Will. Your band's got a fair few as well. Did it start with you, though, and then the band formed? Talk us through it.
Jack, come on.
So I think
you should know that, Jack.
I obviously brought across a lot of absolutely wonderful people to our music, but obviously I couldn't have done it without the genius instrumentation of Mark, Ash, and Joe. That was
shout out the Brighton boys. They're a real band. We did it, guys. Lovejoy top 40.
Will, you spoke about how the followers came with you. How did you get them in the first place?
I was.
He was on Twitch.
Streamer
Dream
and
SMP, Jack.
YouTuber.
How long had you been doing that, and
Jack!
what were you doing on your streams?
About 2 years. During isolation, during COVID, I got really into playing video games, and I went. Why not
Jack's got no idea.
People, and it turns out there are a lot of people.
Jack
who
Saunders
also
having no idea who Will is.
So it was kind of a match made in heaven on the internet.
Nice. Congratulations, mate. Number 32
no
in the
idea.
official chart today. Let's run it. This is Call Me What You Like. Thanks, Will.
Let's do it. Yes!
32.
32. Oh, I'm so proud, man. Well done, boys. For the grace of God goes you. I've got to show you guys something. It's a DM I sent to Jack Saunders, alright? Don't know if you've heard of a band called Lovejoy, Jack. In fact, I don't know if you've heard of a band called Lovejoy, Jack, but they should definitely be on your radar. Lead singer's a Twitch streamer, and as an unsigned indie band, they've got 100 million streams on one song in a year. Going to be the next Arctic Monkey size band for sure. New single out this Friday. Scene, baby. There it is, Jack Saunders. I mean, it's nothing to do. It didn't happen because of me, but Jack. I told you, Jack. Woo! But you can't stay awake forever. You can't stay awake forever. Nah, I'm so fucking proud, man. Sorry, I missed the start of the chat Will had, guys. I was listening in and I was expecting Lovejoy to be a bit higher. So, I was like, I was kind of hoping it would be higher, and then I wasn't ready to react. But the moment I heard Will's voice, I didn't know Will would actually be on with Jack and that. So I thought I'd whip the camera out and give a live reaction. Man, Lovejoy are going to be trending to fuck. Where's BBC Radio 1? Yeah. No, I mean, Jack's a great presenter. I wish Jack had done a bit more research about Will. He's a great presenter. I do wish Jack had, especially because Jack's done Twitch himself. And he clearly didn't know anything about Dream SMP or Lovejoy and I mean, I've said it a million times. Lovejoy have got like 5 times the followers as Sam Fender, so I really think Radio 1 we should know now. But I've told people there about them. I told Greg James, producer, about them. But there you go. This just in. I am a total fucking dumbass on the top 32! Roads, happiness is paid with rows and rows of very tempting parking spaces! I'm not paranoid, I'm a realist. I know you're gonna kill me, you can kiss the skin from my lips. Mate. Ah! Guys. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here for me personally. What a moment. You may have no clue who I am, and you don't really have a reason to, but I'll show you why I care. This will just be on YouTube. So, yeah, this is why. Whew. This is October 19th, 2022. So I've worked behind the scenes at Radio 1 for like 4 or 5 years, and I want to present. I want to present like Jack, right? Ooh, I'll let Jack. 32.
That is Call Me What You Like. Official chart.
Right, that is unbelievable. Charting on a single for an unsigned indie band is fucking ridiculous. So straight away, this is quite emotional for me. I'll show you why. Like, you know, I had my mental health break. I was a freelancer at the BBC Radio 1 Extra Asian Network for like 5 years from 2018 to 2022. And start of 2022, I just had a really bad mental break because of lots of shit that was going on in my life, like my living situation in Birmingham. And I found Wilbur's Twitch, okay? And I got really into it. And then after finding Wilbur's Twitch and Dream SMP and L'Manberg and falling in love with that, I found Lovejoy. And, you know, I'm doing Twitch because of Wilbur, right? Wilbur is like, you know, I did YouTube because of Dan Howell and I do Twitch because of Wilbur. So that's how much it means to me. And I did this tweet where Radio 1 were doing Christmas cover presenters, and I said, I'm applying for BBC Radio 1 presenter takeover, and I want to bring Lovejoy to turn the live lounge into the Love Lounge. And I got incredible feedback from it. I really wish it had happened, to be fair. Like, I knew that it was just going to be a matter of time before Radio 1 kind of had to play them. And I think what's... I'm not going to bitch, but I think what's maybe interesting about this is that Lovejoy have kind of forced their way in by getting in the charts. There was hottest pop tunes on Clara Amfo they got played on, and then this. But it's not like, you know, a lot of bands, they'll roll out the red carpet, say... I don't know, like a Maisie Peters, for example. Like every new release is going to be hottest record. And there's a lot of artists who are a lot smaller than Lovejoy who've had that before because they've had the industry connections. But Lovejoy, they don't have any of those industry connections. It was literally, I was saying to people, like, do you know how big this band are? Like, I was saying to Greg's producer and people, like, come on, bring them in, please. And I tried to get myself in because I wanted to play Lovejoy because I'm a fan, and I really wanted that first moment to be something to be shared with the community, so that if I was ever in a position to speak with Will, I'd be making jokes about, oh, can we do an interview where we can't say the letter E, or, you know, isn't it crazy that we've come from the Kamar van and all those guys messing around on Twitch to hear. And I know maybe on Radio 1 a lot of people would listen and go, oh, what's that about? But I think it's such a great fandom. I hope that it can be recognised properly. And, you know, I love Lando Norris as well. I was trying to bring Lando in. And I could sit here and feel a little, salty that it wasn't me to play Lovejoy. I mean, I've presented like one show on BBC Radio 1 like years ago, which is basically a competition thing. I could sit here and be salty, but I shouldn't. I don't want to be that person, right? Because Jack did a great job there. He really did them justice, like hyping them up. And obviously, the majority, the mainstream, aren't going to know Will, but you know, you're going to know the name Lovejoy. They're going to be the Arctic Monkeys for Gen Z. And it's just so amazing to see a band of their stature get 32 in the official top 40. Because a lot of bands get UK #1 albums, okay? With respect, it's not that hard to get a #1 album anymore. But to get a top 40 single, that is ridiculous for an indie band like Lovejoy. Like, it just shows how much power there is behind them for a band who've got 2 EPs out. And they just played their first gig a few months ago. And it's just going to keep getting bigger from here. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. Big up Lovejoy. And this whole Lovejoy BBC thing, like... I was really trying to hammer the flag towards the end of last year. There was a little campaign that some Lovejoy fans on Twitter made that was like, oh yeah, can we get Lovejoy on Radio 1? And I was kind of speaking a little... I mean, I don't work there, like, but I know people there, and I was sort of having informal conversations being like, oh, by the way, have you seen this? And I was sort of informally told, yeah, we've seen it, and it's crazy how many shares it's getting. So I was like outside Radio 1. We were trying to do it on a 10-minute takeover with Greg James. This was the awesome... I've forgotten who did it. It was Kabusa Updates, I think, was the account that did it. And yeah, the numbers were just awesome. Yeah, like there was a tweet I sent that was like, by the way, guys, Greg James's team knows you guys, and that went pretty wild. It you know, it's pretty crazy to reflect on because everything's happened so quickly. But that is what happens with stuff like Twitch. It's crazy exponential growth, and yeah. I'm just so proud of the boys, so proud of Lovejoy. Will spoke very well there. I wish that... it's not Jack's fault, but I wish Jack had known a bit more about who Will was. Just to... this is Dave, their manager. Congratulations, Dave. So proud. Dave, so proud and knew this was inevitable. I'll say it forever. Gen Z's Arctic Monkeys. Gen Z's Arctic Monkeys. Think you guys are gonna flip the industry here. And yeah, what can I... Yeah, it's just awesome to see a band because I'm friends with lots of bands. The industry is very bullshit in lots of ways. In the the gatekeeping that goes on and the people who are chosen to come through sometimes. I don't want to be that cynical, but when you have a band like Lovejoy who are brute forcing it because they've just got such a crazy following, it's like not really an option. Like, I think what I would say, at this point, Radio 1 don't necessarily want to play Lovejoy. They don't not want to play them, but they don't want to play them. Whereas Radio 1, they want to play Harry Styles, they want to play Maisie Peters. It's fair to say Maisie Peters. They want to play Maisie Peters. They want to play... Who's another example of someone who's like upcoming who they want to play? Inhaler. They had Inhaler in a live lounge. They want to play those bands because they know them and they've got, you know, connections, and it's politics, right? They don't know Lovejoy. They don't really want to play Lovejoy, but they've had to because Lovejoy is so popular. They kind of couldn't ignore them. And I think that's super exciting. I think that speaks for a lot. I could ramble on forever, but I just wanted to do this impromptu stream reacting to Lovejoy on Radio 1 to say congratulations, Will, Joe, Ash, Mark, Dave, and I think Will, who also works in management with them. Like, you know, I've been very outspoken with how much I love Lovejoy, and I think I really hope going forwards, whatever I do on Twitch with my music show, or maybe in radio in the future, like I can just be a big ally to this movement, because I think I have my principles that are about promoting grassroots music rising to the top, and I think very much what Will has been saying, it parallels with what I say about, you know, scaring the boomers, flipping the music industry, making it more fair and democratized. So on that bombshell, I'll see you in the next video, and big love. Congratulations, Lovejoy. Call me what you like. Out now. Stream it again.